And it's just such a different atmosphere as well. I mean, you just got a positive atmosphere there, and good, caring people that really love these kids.
It is the kids. I mean, we our kids are kids, and but they are just kids that love the Lord. They're
Hmm.
sent there because their parents want them to be in that kind of environment. If you can, let me tell you just a little story to illustrate that. Last year, I was going into the first grade. Now, this is the first grade classroom, and I was doing an observation. And the teacher's lesson was they were counting money. That was part
Hmm.
of it, counting money. And her activity was is that she had brought some little toys from home that her kids had had, and so she had some money there in little baggies, and the kids had each toy was listed there with 65 cents, 55 cents, different prices, and so the kids could buy those.
Hmm.
And so they were going about, and she was drawing names out of a hat. And when your name came up, you could go up there and pick a toy and buy it, and you had to count out the right amount of change to her. Well, the interesting part of that was is that the first name that she drew was a student that wasn't there that day.
Mm.
They were absent, and you could see in the other students in the class, it's kind of like, oh, he's not here today. Well, one student said, I think he likes race cars.
Hmm.
Another one says, yeah, I think he likes tractors. And the amazing part at the end of that lesson, the two toys that were left were a toy race car and a toy tractor. They cared enough about their fellow classmates that they wanted to make sure that they left those two toys for
Hmm.
him to purchase when he could come back. Now, to me, I was just flabbergasted that but with no prompting from the teacher, they did that strictly on their own, and I was so pleased to see that, and that's the type of values and the type of lifestyle that we're trying to teach there at Cornerstone.
That's exactly right. And it's so great. And, this is going to stick with these kids for the rest of their life. What they're showed and taught. And, I still look back on the years I was in school and in a Christian school, and it really sticks with you.
Well, I feel like today the kids are faced with so many things from the culture that we live in that they need a strong biblical basis for
Hmm.
what they believe. And that's what we try to give them because we know that they're not going to be with us forever. We get them maybe from kindergarten through the eighth grade, and we hope that when they leave in the eighth grade year, and maybe even going into high school, that they have a strong value system. They know what they believe and why they believe it. So when they are bombarded by these other aspects that they sometimes negative
Hmm.
aspects, most of them are negative aspects today, but they can still maintain a biblical value system in their thinking and in their moral system.
And also role models. A lot of these teachers and you as the principal can be these child's mentors and role models for the rest of their life.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because we have a very strong faculty. And in the accreditation process, that was one of the things that they noted. They said, you have a very fine faculty, quality people that are
Mm.
working there, teaching. And as I tell them, none of our teachers teach there because of the money, because we don't pay the teachers nearly as much as they're worth. They do that more as a mission work. That's why they're there.
Hmm.
But we have some very loving and caring teachers there who love the students. They know that the students know that they're loved, and the faculty just do an excellent job in teaching them
Mm.
and promoting biblical values to their students.
What's an average of the teachers that you have there? How many teachers?
Well, right now we have one per each grade. We have kindergarten through eighth grade, and we have one teacher per grade.
Hmm.
Now, in our preschool program, I think we have five teachers in that,
Mm.
and like I said, we're hoping to increase our enrollment in preschool, and if that happens, we're looking to hire other teachers.
It's also a great facility up there where you're all located. It's safe, very safe because you have to check in at the desk and you just can't just walk into the a place. I've seen the safety features that you got.
It is a very safe place. We have actually we have one of the policemen here in the city who's on our board to do kind of a study of our procedures, and he said, I feel very confident about this place being safe because we do have the school basically kind of locked down where you have to come in through the front door and be recognized before you can get in. And of course, we're not trying to keep people out. We just want to make sure that the people come in are the ones that are supposed to be there. We love to have visitors. We just give them a visitor's pass and let them go up to wherever they're supposed to be going. But otherwise, the school is very safe.
Exactly, and you got to have wisdom in all things, and safety is a measure that we must take.
Absolutely, especially in the world we live in today.
Exactly, and I'm very sure that you're up to date on all the like tornado drills and things like that, teaching these kids how to save their lives.